students, this is V.S. Shankar. Good morning. Now we discuss about the Joule-Kelvin experiment. Joule and Thomson, both are the scientists. Joule and Thomson in the year 1852 found that when a gas under a constant high pressure passes through a porous plug to a region of constant low pressure, it suffers a change in its temperature. Temperature may be changes, either increase or decrease when the gas passes through a porous plug. This effect, in fact, proves the existence of intermolecular forces of attraction in gases. Okay, the purpose of the experiment is find out the intermolecular forces of attraction in gases, but finally they got the result is change in temperature of the gas. This effect comes to our aid in the liquefaction of air in the most economical way. This is called the Joule-Kelvin effect, or as it was formerly called, the porous plug experiment. The apparatus mainly consists of a porous plug G of cotton wool or silk fibers arranged in a wide tube or pipe. Okay, main part. The apparatus mainly consists of a porous plug of cotton wool or silk fibers arranged in a wide tube or pipe. In the original experiments of Joule and Kelvin, a cotton plug was used and the gas flowed through it parallel to the axis of the pipe. In the modern measurements, a cup of a strong porous material with aluminium or pumic stone or quartz wool or even earthenware capable of withstanding great force allows the gas to seep through in a radial direction. The porous plug is held between two perforated brass discs D and D. The porous plug is held between two perforated brass discs. To prevent conduction of heat into the plug, this portion of the tube is made up of boxwood cylinder. Okay, the boxwood cylinder does not allow the heat transfer. So, temperature of the gas may not transfer from gas to outward atmosphere and ensures good thermal insulation of the porous plug. The lower portion of the tube is connected to the compression pump P through a long spiral tube S. The whole apparatus is immersed in a water bath W, so as to ensure a steady constant temperature throughout the experiment. Water is thermally insulator, so water does not transfer heat, so the whole apparatus is immersed in a water bath. So the temperature of the gas does not transfer through the water, so temperature of the gas may be constant. The gas under investigation is first compressed with the help of the compression pump. So the gas is compressed with the compression pump. That means increase of the pressure of the gas. Increase the pressure of the gas by using compression pump. As a consequence, the temperature of the gas increases. When we increase the pressure of the gas, temperature also increases. But as the gas slowly passes through the spiral, it gets cooled down and finally comes down to the temperature of the water bath. So water at a fixed temperature, when the gas heat up, the temperature slowly cool down. So gas gets cooled down and finally comes down to the temperature of the water. Now this gas is allowed to undergo the Joule-Kelvin expansion. This is also called throttling process through the porous plug and finally it escapes into the atmosphere. These compressed gas is passing through the porous plug and expansed expands and finally it escapes into the atmosphere. This process is also called throttling process. With the help of two platinum resistance thermometers T1 and T2, the temperatures on the two sides of the porous plug can be accurately measured. Okay, first one side, the compressed gas has high temperature, but it is cooled down by the water, so it has some temperature T1 is measured by the thermometer, and other side of the porous plug the gas also temperature also measured by the another thermometer T2. Suitable manometers also arranged to measure the pressures of the gas on both sides of the porous plug. So pressures also measured on both sides of the porous plug. We are using suitable manometers. So manometers are measure the pressures of the gas on both sides of the porous plug. Care is to be taken to see that the gas does not produce any sound. Okay, when we passing the gas through the porous plug, there is maybe some sound is built, but take care to see that the gas does not produce any sound while it escapes into the atmosphere by the porous plug. So in case there is a sound, it produces a cooling effect. So the gas is thus allowed to flow very slowly for about 1 hour time period, so that the temperatures at various spots in the side tube become constant. So the process must be about 1 hour time period. After a series of experiments on various gases over a wide range of temperatures and pressures, Joule and Kelvin come to the following conclusions. Okay, Joule and Kelvin do this experiment with various gases with various temperature and pressure ranges also. So number of times they done this experiment with various gases. So they give some conclusions. There are 3 conclusions. First one, A. At fairly very low temperatures, all gases show a cooling effect on passing through the porous plug. Okay, when the gas passing through the porous plug at fairly very low temperatures, all gases show cooling effect. They are cooled. The temperature of the gases decreases, decreasing the temperature of the gases. However, at ordinary temperatures, most of real gases show a cooling effect. That is also called positive Joule-Kelvin effect, while hydrogen and helium show a heating effect. That is negative Kelvin effect. Only these 2 gases, hydrogen and helium, these gases are showing heating effect. That means hydrogen or helium passing through the porous plug, they are heating effect. Their temperature is increasing. Next, second one, the change in temperature of gas is directly proportional to the pressure difference at entry and exit of the porous plug. Okay, there are 2 pressures, pressure at entry and pressure at exit of porous plug. These difference, the pressure difference is proportional to change in temperature of gas. If the difference is very low, the pressure difference is very low, then the temperature difference also very low, and vice versa. Next, third one, the fall in temperature or cooling effect for a given difference of pressure decreases with the increase in initial temperature of the gas. That means the temperature of the initial temperature of the gas as low as the fall in temperature or cooling effect is also increases. If you take the gas with high temperature and after cooling, after throttling process, the decreasing of temperature also low. So it becomes 0 at certain temperature called the invention temperature Ti. If the initial temperature of the gas is above the temperature of invention Ti, then the temperature of the gas after Joule-Kelvin expansion will increases. That is heating effect. Okay, so this is the Joule Kelvin experiment.